For the most part, you're here to find out how to use Opensea like a pro, right? To find a unique NFT project, the Opensea top list might be a good place to start. Besides that, we have a comprehensive guide on how to use the Opensea rankings, explore page, and metrics, along with a bunch of tips and tricks to find NFT projects that have a lot of potential. Like the video if this is something you were looking for, and stick around until the end to find out about the hidden gems. Let's get into it. So, what, according to you guys, are the most important factors that make an NFT project a great one? Tell us in the comments section down below. Anyways, for those of you who are new to the space, we have a separate video as to what makes an NFT project worthwhile, so do check that out, and while you're at it, subscribe to the channel. OpenSea is the largest NFT marketplace to buy, sell, and discover NFTs, which is why it's quite a large learning curve to figure out how to find NFT projects that you will love or would want to invest in. To begin with, just look around in the stats page and look at the rankings to get an idea about what's popular. The projects will be sorted based on volume, and you can see a bunch of filters to make your search even more specific. You can essentially look for unique items in the collection, trading volume of the project in the time period you choose, and the lowest price you can buy an NFT collection right now. Let's say you're looking for something cheap for about zero point 0.2 ETH. Just click on the floor price to sort the list from low to high. We suggest you filter volume by all time and scroll through a few pages to find projects that might not be super popular, but could be what you're looking for. We have said this before, and we are going to say it again. Once you find something good, there's a lot you will have to do to gain confidence in that particular project, most of which lies outside of OpenSea. This involves scrolling through the project's Discord group, finding their Twitter, and discovering who is behind the team. In addition, researching their business success in the past is also an integral part of the process. Next up, the OpenSea Explore tab is a great place for discovering NFT-based categories, which essentially makes it easy to fall into the rabbit hole, and who knows, you might find a project you fall in love with. It's basically organized into different topics such as art, music, domain names, virtual worlds, utility, and much more. All you have to do is click on any topic that sticks out to you, and you'll be taken to projects that are trending now based on recent sales, likes, and views. And while scrolling through trending collections, you can see a few details about each project. There's a collection thumbnail, collection title, creator, and description of the collection. Scroll through to see if you recognize any projects that people have been talking about. Refer to our video about the best upcoming projects if you're not sure about the potential of a project. That said, let's move on to what the OpenSea NFT page metrics mean. You can learn a few things about a project by looking at these four metrics, namely the number of unique items in the collection, number of unique holders, floor price, and the volume traded. For starters, some collections have a large supply of one-to-one item with unique properties, while others have a small number of unique NFTs. For example, the number of items in the Midnight Breeze collection is 7,000, and we can assume all the NFTs in the collection are unique one-of-ones. Similarly, in the NFT space, collectors appreciate seeing as many owners as possible. More owners essentially means that the project is strong since a lot of people are supporting it, in contrast to a few buyers holding the majority of the supply. The thing is, if a few people own most of the supply, they usually have a monopoly over the market, and it's in their hands to control the price of the project. They could essentially overpower buyer demand by selling many NFTs at once. To make it clear, let's look at it through an example. If there are 7,000 items and 50 owners, it means that either the 50 owners own all 7,000, or not all 7,000 have been sold. You could tell by looking at the volume and doing the math on how many have been sold. Now, of course, there is no one-size-fits-all ratio when it comes to determining a good project, but at the end of the day, it's good to know that the NFTs are well distributed among a few thousand wallets. The floor prices will tell you right away if you can afford the NFTs in the collection, as this is the cheapest price they're listed for right now, whereas the volume is the total sales the NFTs have had. So when you scroll down on the collection, you will see the NFTs that the artist decided to create specifically for the collection. Each NFT collection is made for a reason, and to see the collection's purpose, read the collection description. From that point on, you are free to do a lot of filtering and dig deep into the project's individual NFTs. Your strategy will likely be different from ours as you come up with your own questions and criteria to judge a project. However, the tips we are going to tell you if you need a place to start will definitely help you. So, first, navigate to the collection's activity page. This page essentially tells you a lot about the project's market. The graphs indicate how many items were bought and sold that day, along with the average price. Now, we suggest you take this information with a pinch of salt, mainly because some NFTs are rarer than others. Rare NFTs sell for more than floor price NFTs, influencing the average price sold for the day. Rare NFTs selling for more can be a good sign because people are willing to put more money into the project than buying a lower priced asset. Let us know in the comments section if you want us to make a detailed video on rare NFTs. Next, you scroll down on the activity page and see what's been happening with the project recently. See if there has been a handful of sales in the last 6 to 8 hours. A steady flow of sales is always a good thing. You can then filter to the highest last sale to see what the highest price anyone has paid for that NFT collection. While a large price difference is quite common in the NFT world, you should always look for what might be the reason for a buyer to spend that kind of money on a particular project. Properties will be one of your go-to places when looking at individual NFTs. Let's not forget that the listed price and what they actually sell for might be very different. And that's how you can figure out if you really want to invest in that one NFT project. One piece of advice that we will give you is that this is only the ground research. You are just looking for NFT projects, but you will need to do your own research further to make sure you are buying into an NFT project that has a solid team and community behind it, and see what their roadmap and plan in general is for the NFT project. Direct messaging and asking questions are a good way to get a feel for the creators. If their project's mission and messaging hits home with you and you feel confident in the team, it's easy to hold on to your asset if the price goes down. In conclusion, using the pages we mentioned with a combination of filtering and sorting, you will be able to use Opensea like a pro, which will ultimately help you find the NFT project that you're looking for. Thank you so much for watching all the way through. We truly hope this helps you in your NFT journey. If you have any questions you have or want to share feedback, do tell us in the comments section down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to see more such informative videos. See you next time.